3. What's up, guys? It's the Casual here. I've made this video 2 times. Hopefully you guys can all hear me. Sorry, I'm having some trouble with my mic. Anyway, so it's been a monstrous time since I made a video, and I do apologize to anyone who's actually following the channel. It's been a mess. Fun fact, maintaining a YouTube channel and having a full-time job ain't easy. On top of that, actually having time to play the game because Wrath pre-patch has been here, and that is literally all I've been doing is playing catch-up. Anyway, long story short, I'm trying to make this video as fast as I possibly can. Okay, so interviews. All the interviews, most of it is all good stuff. It's all aces. Like all the changes Blizzard has made, except for the lack of RFD. I don't agree with the logic behind it. Okay, I don't. Saying the whole, I'm forced to use it. This is what I would say. Take the group finder, alter it, make it into what it is in retail. Put all the RFD benefits in that group finder too, right? Extra rewards, put it in. Teleportation, put it in. Cross realm, put it in. Give people the options for that stuff in both group finders. But if you're not going to do that, alter the group finder. You only have to do 3 things, Blizzard. 1, make it so people, if their class cannot perform that role on all levels, right? If you cannot take dungeons in raids, then you should not be able to queue for it in that role, right? Because let's be honest here. If you're a warrior, you can tank, but you can't heal, right? On top of that, at least just people spamming and being more toxic, let's be honest. I mean, on top of that, you're telling me, like, oh, so I have to invite that guy, whisper that guy, but on top of that, now you're telling me I have to check to make sure he's actually what he says. That's nothing good. And I don't care if the excuse is, it causes more. No, it doesn't. It causes nothing but toxicity, and we have enough of that in game as is. Anyway. Secondly. Yeah, I mentioned all that. That's why not be able to, lock people into the roles they're meant to play. Secondly. If I'm looking for a tank, let me just look for the tank, right? I shouldn't have to see DPS if I'm not looking for a healer or a DPS. I only want to look for a tank. I should just be seeing tanks. That's all I should see, right? Makes sense. 2, let people queue by item level. People are going to gatekeep anyway. Let the casual players just not see those groups. I think that's fine. Like, right? There's if you have a certain item level, then they know that they're not going to get into that group. Fine. You know what? If the elites want to play like that, let them play like that. Fine. Give the kids their toys, because it's just going to cause more problems if you don't. Thirdly, let it refresh constantly. You shouldn't have to click refresh every 5 seconds. Oh, I'm looking for this. Oh, is there someone else there? No. It should just update automatically. That should be a thing in there. And thirdly, oh, gravy. I'm making this video at 4 a.m., by the way. Just so everyone's clear on that, so that's why I'm talking quick, and I had a brain fart just now. Queue, refresh. Oh, queue for multiple groups. If I'm queuing to whisper that guy, and he hasn't replied back, I should be able to whisper some other people, right? Right, that makes sense, okay? That's all I have to say about the group finder. RFD, fine. You don't want it launched? Fine. I get what they're saying. Put it in phase 2. When Old R launches, put it in. Or you know what, wait a couple weeks. But don't say you're never going to put it in. Because that's going to just get everybody more upset, right? And yes, as I said, I know there are people that feel it destroys the socialization community. The community is what people perceive as back in 2008, what it is now, is not the same thing. Servers. The server restrictions are not a fix, they are a band-aid. Sure, it's fine now. Servers, I keep hearing that. Look what happened with this, all faction. Now. It is that way now. There is no safeguards in place to help those people. What happens in a couple of months? My server's dead. Oh, great. I have to pay $100 again to go back to a server where all my friends are. Great. That's the reason why people didn't want to transfer in the first place, but because of this reason. That's not a fair thing to put on the players, right? That's not. That is your problem that you caused, right? You took no action then. I say you should put this. Automatically free server transfers if you're not going to do anything else, and say this is overcrowded or there's no this percent of alliance, you should be allowed free transfers to get off that server, right? Like, now where you set those caps, I don't know. Okay, second thing, Dragonfly, or whatever number of thing. Again, random guys. I know I'm a little random here, but I'm really trying to get this done as fast as I possibly can. Okay, so Dragonflight. Overall, I'm excited, or optimistically cautious, is what I'll say. It looks good. Survey. So, I read through all the questions, and I've seen everyone's talked about this to death if you're following anybody. So, this is what I would say. If you're going to ask my opinion, I say do a season of Mastery Style with Wrath of Lich King. Like, if you're getting, especially classes, class balance specifically, for anything else, look at class balance in Wrath. Wrath of Lich King for class balance is your baseline. They're complete. They're finished. Like, I would play Classic with Wrath of Lich King talents in classes, overall, with some modifications, right? Not the classes modified, keep that in mind, the content modified to fit the Wrath classes. Those are your best classes. It's the best balance the game has ever been. I will die on that hill overall, right? That's just fact. Okay? Anyway. Cataclysm. Cataclysm is very weird for me. There are certain things about it I absolutely hated, especially as a rep paladin. This is my personal take. Please don't give us back in question. But, like, if I could ask 4 things, one selfish thing and one good thing. 1. So, see these? So if anyone doesn't know, you had to put 31 points in your tree before you could go off to any of these. No, that doesn't feel good. It's not fun. So this is what I'd say, right? Let me, if I don't want to put 31 points in here for whatever reason, don't make me put 31 points in here. Let me make some weird 25 build or whatever, right? Are there other problems too? Yes, and I'm not 100% sure how to fix them, mainly because going to 85 and makes it feel all weird, but I'm not going to go into that right now. But that's the first thing I would say. Let me pick my specialization, and if I want to do some weird, unholy frost build for whatever reason, let me do it. Let me play. Now, yes, if we have RFD, oh, well, Blood's the specialization. Just do what they did the first time. You have to be this much into points to say you're a tank before you can actually queue as that role, right? So if you're a Blood DPS for whatever reason, sorry, bro, you ain't a tank. You a DPS and this all stuff, okay? Fine. Let people do that, though, if they want. Other reasons why does Cataclysm bad, that may take way too long, unless you said I'm really trying to rush here and keep this video short. So if I sound rushed, that's why. And same reason for quiet. Aside from that, everything else was good in the interviews. Aside from their comments about RFD, I agree with almost everything for the most part. No, that sounds really hypocritical right now. Well, of course you agree, Mega. You're a retailer. Blah, blah, blah. No. Okay? The changes that what they're going to do with heroics, that sounds really cool. What they're going to do with the bag, that's fine. That's all aces. Like I said, you just do those changes to the group binder, and I think we're set. Yes, ideally I would like RFD. If you're going to do RFD, at least do that. So, Blizzard, stop letting priests queue as tanks when they're not. Let you customize for your group composition. If I'm looking for a healer, let me look just for a healer. 3, make it refresh automatically. There's no reason for it not to. 4, let me queue for multiple groups at a time. That's what I would say with that. That's all you have to do. If you do at least that, the group binder is in such a better condition. Oh, and 4th, yes, let people isolate by item level. People are going to do that anyway, and it's better for people to see it than to queue for that group, right? If they're going to troll them at that point, well, I mean, again, I just did say you're in your own isolated queue at that point. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say, guys. Overall, oh, before I forget, oh, gravy, I'm going to be streaming Wrath. I know. When it's going to be, I do live in Alaska. It should be about noon my time, hopefully. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. I'm going to Google a video tomorrow and look exactly how I'm supposed to stream. And will there be music? I have no idea. So if you want to tune in for an amateur stream where I have no clue what I'm doing, but I think it's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm going to tip my toes in it and we'll see where it leads. Anyway, this is the Mega Casual Wrath Hype, guys. Wrath Hype. I just want to make a couple shoutouts before I leave. Shoutouts to Blaze and Bob, Melderon, wherever you are, good sir. 3, Defcamp. I hope to see you back, bro. Wherever you're doing, I hope you're okay. I mean, I know you're okay. Just, we missed you, man. I miss my battle for Azeroth tribe, bro. I miss it. I can't do it. I can't. I don't got the Defcamp screen. Anyway, also shout out to Scottejaye for great interviews as well, and shout outs to Josh Corbett, Countdown Classic. I hope I got your name right. Anyway, those interviews will be linked in the description down below, so check those guys out. Anyway, this is the Mega Casual, guys. Mega punch to you. And it's 4 AM, I think. Signing out.